Hey everybody, welcome to episode 2 of Tales from Living with 59 Other Roommates. I'm
back.
Deji Emmanuel.
Oh, I'm Deontay.
And that's Deontay. Totally missed his cue.
Missed my cue.
But it's cool. Once again, we're here to tell you about our tales of our experiences with living with 59, 60, 70, 80 other people, because we know most of you don't ever get a chance to really experience living with so many other people. Yeah. And we are here to really engulf you with some
gems, stories, crazy times, love affairs, fight, altercations, just knowledge, wisdom.
The whole shebang.
The whole shebang.
Honestly, it's been how's your week been?
It's been great. Honestly, there are so many new things happening, so many big projects, so many things I'm working on and doing. I signed an NDA the other day for a TV show I'm on, which is crazy.
Oh, you be signing NDAs now?
Yeah.
Okay. What does NDA stand for, anyways? Non-disclosure?
Agreement?
I think so.
Is that what it is?
Probably.
Ooh. How's your week been?
It's been fantastic. You know, I'm over here just living life, dealing with a few interesting clients from my video production company.
You know, I'll besides, you know, the haters are gonna come, but also in this sense, congratulations, because your production.
Hey, thank you.
You know,
the
home team, shout it out.
We're getting Sky Show Productions growing a little bigger, you know, nationally recognized.
Yes,
you know how it is.
That is beautiful. I'm so proud.
Oh, I appreciate it, brother. You know, just like I said, the whole point of this podcast, honestly, is not only to share our stories, but to reminisce. Reminisce?
That's always a word. Yeah. You know, I don't really struggle with it, but I get it.
It's a little bit tongue twister.
It's a little bit of a tongue twister.
But to reminisce about where we came from years ago to where we are right now, and the growth has been exponential.
Like when we talk about like just from there to now, it's like what, 4 years, 3 years?
Yeah, around 4 years. Yeah,
4 years, and like. Most people have fallen off and not come back.
Yes.
And most people get afraid that they get so low, or they're like even afraid to even do something like that. Like I don't think the gratuity or like the gratitude.
Right.
Wait, the gratitude?
Is it gratitude?
Is it the gratitude? We're gonna say gratitude today.
Yeah.
The gratitude. Gravity is what I meant to say. The gravity of us moving here, and chasing our dreams and just doing that. Like we literally lived in pods, and I think the podcast is just going to be able to like show that and share that with us.
Yeah, we lived once again. We lived in a box, a coffin, if you will.
Yeah.
We lived like vampires. I think I told the story.
Climbing into it.
Yes, I told the story last podcast.
We actually were in the same one. We were in the same room.
One?
We were in the same room for a little bit. We're like Sunset, like
this was like the second location I went to as the manager of the Sunset property.
Yes, so I know that climbing because I was on I think I moved, so I was on the bottom one and I also was on the top one, so I understand the struggle and the pain. But Sunset, we didn't have the little things.
I know you left at a little bit after the pandemic, and then you came back and I had to move you back in. I think you requested a bottom bunk this time. Was that you or was that?
Yeah, no. I think I did request the bottom one because I didn't really. I just wanted to plop on in.
Yeah.
I didn't want to, my tall ass. I didn't want to have to climb.
Yeah, like wiggle up
in there. I just wanted to plop and call it a day and plop and leave.
Because trust me, after a long ass day, nobody wants to see my big ass wiggling up in the like a little penguin.
No, but like it. Yeah, I did leave. Because during the pandemic, it got the house got this energy of like the world's ending.
Yeah.
It was chaotic. Like as we talked about in the last podcast, like no one paid. Everyone was scared.
Yes.
There was a period of time where we were all just like partying and drinking uncontrollably just because there was nothing else to fucking do.
Oh, trust me. Like when I got hired to come there and lay down the hammer, one of the things that was brought up to me was hey, the Sunset House, they're party animals and they need someone who can bring a little structure.
Yeah.
I'm like, I don't know if I can bring too much structure because we're in a pandemic, but I'll try my best.
What did you think going into the Sunset House and like that environment? while also doing what you came there to do while navigating like COVID.
Oh, I think this is an interesting story, and we can even start with this, is because I first started out as a member.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm there living in the co-living space. Eventually, I'm very personable, so I'm getting to know everybody. People are talking to me. We're becoming friends.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm, like I said, in the community now. I guess I'm known as a good person.
Yes.
Responsible, people that someone can come up and talk to.
Trust, very nice.
So now I'm going from just a member, someone who is part of the community,
mm-hmm.
to now someone in power. So, and not only in power, but I'm going to a house where none of y'all know me.
Right.
I don't have any repertoire with none of y'all.
It was new.
I haven't built up any trust.
Nothing.
I came in there the first day, looks from everybody.
Yeah.
Like,
who the fuck?
Who is this nigga? like,
mm-hmm.
like, where did he come from? Like, we got people here that could have been hired, and this black ass is coming over here trying to think that he's about to lace. Like, we gonna show. I've heard from multiple people who I am very good friends with now,
mm-hmm.
but they did tell me that they were gonna they wanted to make it tough on me to begin.
It had to be.
Oh, tell you the truth, I felt iced out like the first 2 weeks. And the thing that I did is, I think for the first 3 to 4 weeks,
mm-hmm.
I would come there. That's where I slept. That's where I ate. That's where I interacted with everybody. But in the evenings, I would go back to my first location, because over at the Sunset property, I was, that's the manager. That's the guy who's, trying to tell us not to do stuff.
Basically.
But over at the first location, Hobart, it was cheers, baby. Like, hey, Deji's bag, grab a pint, sit down, lay your feet up.
So it was kind of like a best of both worlds type of thing, or
kind of, but I still wanted to build relationships with the people at Sunset.
I bet it was hard though, because we were bitches.
It was a little hard to begin. Yeah, it was a little hard.
I'm not gonna hold you. We were Sunset's energy was very like a family, and like if you weren't in it already, like it was definitely really hard unless you showed your true colors.
Right.
And I think that we just really had to allow you to show your true colors, and we had a lot of strong-minded.
Very strong
personalities in Sunset House.
Very strong personalities.
I'm one of them. And there's a handful that I could say also are there. I'm not gonna name any names, but we just wanted to see if you were one of us.
But that's the thing though. I got a strong personality too.
Yes.
So I'm very. If you push back on me, I'm gonna be nice about it.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna push even harder.
Yes.
So even if you hate me to begin with, I'm gonna hit you hard, but then later on I'm gonna soften it up just to let you know.
Honestly, it was kind of like Bad Girls Club.
Yeah.
It kind of was like Bad Girls Club, to be honest. Like thinking about the whole house in general, like we had so many different people inside there, and like we had a manager come in at a new moment, just at random. And
rip the plastic off
the little group chat was we have a new manager.
Yeah.
The energy's like, okay, like what are they doing?
Yeah.
Because I think it was like we're in this environment. You're trying to maintain adults.
Yes.
With all this going on in their lives, and you trying to tell them what to do, this and this and that and the third.
And adults do not like being told what to do.
Cleaning. I did not. Okay, let me tell you this. I did not care so much about other people being clean or anything like that nature so much before I took that damn job.
Yes.
To clean.
Yes.
When I tell you, y'all, rent was due, honey. Rent was due. As in, I was like, I have to make rent. I have to pay. I am not working, so I'm about to work for Upstart to get this coin.
Oh, I remember you. I remember you getting so upset about people not taking out the trash.
I almost fucked everybody up in this house. I almost fucked everybody up in this house. There was one time, remember the person who put shit on the wall?
Oh, yes. Yes. And we still don't know who did it.
And you're lucky. Did you know how much I would have... There's just
yes,
so
ladies
much.
And gentlemen, someone...
A grown-ass person.
A grown person in the middle of the night. We wake up. We go to the bathroom. and they have shit smeared on the walls and on the toilet, and we're wondering
who the fuck,
what kind of animal would do this?
Walked in like who? It's just like, what? You missed the whole purpose of what a toilet was.
Oh, his booty completely missed the toilet.
Did everything. And the thing that got me is just like the dirtiness of everybody else. And mind you, it had to be dirty, you know, because it's 50, 60, whatever, 59 people. But I had to clean.
Yeah.
And y'all, I love a good work. I love a good job. Mm-hmm. I love a good job.
But you're not.
But I am not one of... I was not having it. I cleaned one day, and I gave it a good push.
I mean, you got gloves. You could.
I gave it no. I gave it a good day. I gave it a good day, and I was like, y'all want me to clean?
Yeah.
All this?
Clean?
This whole house? Because I was in the kitchen.
Yeah.
And someone made a huge mess.
Mm-hmm.
And they were just watching me clean.
Yeah.
And made the fucking mess right there. And I was like...
Welcome to my world every day.
So I commend you.
This is why I did. Eventually, I learned how to put on headphones, because part of my job, guys, is to do rounds every single morning.
Yeah.
And just make sure everything's put back into place, reset the house, make sure trash is getting taken care of, all that stuff. So it got to a point, when I first started out, I was nice, you know, dapping everybody up, you know, pleasantries. Hey, what's up, homie? What's up, boss?
Yeah.
Yeah, how you doing today? Eventually got to a point where I would wake up, headphones on, strapped on my gloves, put on my podcast, walking around the house for an hour. Don't talk to me. Let me do my job. Because I know if I'm not doing it, y'all just gonna keep messing it up.
It was not, because I was house manager for. I clocked in and clocked out. They said, Deontay, dude, you know, you're assertive enough and if everybody likes it enough, why don't you be house manager? Okay. Do it. I mean, there was one time, I think we went out or something like that. Yeah. And there's a story, we went out and I had to be on the clock when I got back just to do everything. And I'm drunk a little bit. I remember just like this. And I remember one night me going in the house and just airing out everybody's shit. I was just like, you need to pick up your da-da-da-da. You need to do this, that, and the third. You need to do this. I
see your tampons on the floor.
I was so pissed. Like, they literally just did not care. And I was like, oh, this is not my job.
They these people did not care.
They didn't care at all.
And it's kind of funny because people would come up to me and be like, hey, you know, why don't you just tell them to do this, this, and that? And I'm like, oh.
But it was hard to do.
You simpleton. you think that would work? Oh, trust me. I've tried, and I've tried again. You know what works for me now? I just get the job done.
Silence.
I just get the job done. There's no point in getting upset about this. This is every day. It was every day in the Sunset Hood.
It was a crazy time. Like, honestly, like, I think everyone was just going through something crazy. And I think even in the world as well, like, because COVID just really, that time period was a really weird time to be in LA.
It was.
So we have to give people credit in a sense of, they get a pass, a little bit, a small pass, a little bit. Because of COVID and that environment. My question also would be like, what is something that you, I guess, admired about the whole experience or felt like it was, I'm trying to think of like my question, as in like,
am I by the people there? Or
about the people there, like
the situation? About
the people there during that time period, like, cause like a lot of people stayed, and like a lot of people stayed.
Yeah.
I left.
Yeah.
So I don't know what happened after.
It gave me a good. It's funny because when I first arrived, you were the only one that I actually knew because I had met you before.
Yeah.
So you were the only one that I was able to I already had a connection with.
Yeah.
So then when you left, I'm like, damn. My safety's gone.
I know.
Now I'm like, now I gotta talk to these people.
I gotta know them. You're right.
Now I gotta know them.
You're right.
I was like, fuck y'all.
Yeah, no.
But seriously, it did give me a chance to get to know everyone, and it got them a chance to know me. Eventually, slowly, as our relationship grew, they came to know me as, oh, he's the manager, but he's also
Cool.
Deji.
Yeah,
you know, and it became a beautiful thing once we all got to know each other. I started being a little bit more lenient because I could trust some people would do what I needed them to do, and they started to trust me more because they're like, oh, he's not a hard ass all the time.
Yeah,
he's actually fun.
Okay.
You know, if they threw me the best birthday party.
That is one thing.
Yeah, a little later on.
That is one thing
So we became a family, and I love that. It just started off a little rough.
I mean, that's the thing. Like, I remember times, like, I mean, there's so many arguments and fights, and like I experienced the birthday party thing, and then I experienced the big parties, and like also the accomplishments. Because like one thing that we made sure we did in Sunset House when I was there was after dinner, before dinner, we would like go around the room and just talk about like the things we've done, like. If you booked an audition, if you went to got a job or something like this, and like something new that happened in your week, you know, and it was just cool to see, like, no matter how crazy the environment was and how like
it was still a family.
It was still a family at the end of the day. And like it was cool to see like a bunch of artists being dysfunctional but also functioning in a place that outside was chaotic. And like Upstart, the place, like Sunset House, became like a safe haven. It was home, because I remember like going out and doing auditions like that. Or going out doing this and this and that, and I'm just like, oh, like it was so crazy. You feel alone because at that point, when you walk out that door, you're in LA.
I will tell you this, and I told you guys all the time, is I appreciated the Sunset House so much because eventually I got to a position where I not only managed the Sunset House, I was the overall manager for all the houses.
Yeah.
And so every day I'm going to all the houses, and Sunset, believe it or not, was the least crazy one out of them all.
I believe it.
And you guys were so tight knit, like so close. There's some I've had to go and do mediation sessions, because the boys and the women at the house were at odds. Like, aren't y'all 20? Aren't y'all in your mid-20s?
Yeah. We
having gender battles here?
Yeah.
Like, what's going on?
Crazy. I don't know. Sunset definitely gave it was big on like family, and I think it's just because the way the house was. The house looked like a home.
Yeah.
You know, it was a home.
It was a home.
And
a single family home.
A single family home
with 40 people.
With 40 people. And I think we had each other's backs. Like I remember times like where I had like needed to go get food or something like that. Yeah. Like someone will come with me, come walk with me.
Yeah.
Carry my stuff back with me. If I didn't have, we had a little talk about my poor selection of food for the whole year. Yes. A bitch was on a budget.
The only thing we ever saw Deontay cooking was eggs and hot dogs.
Listen,
every time we knew, we walk into the kitchen. In fact, I'm pretty sure we could have taken bets right outside the kitchen. It's like, all right, guys, what's Deontay cooking today?
Listen,
the eggs and hot dogs or the field?
No, when I tell you, I literally made so many combinations of noodles, with eggs, with hot dogs. Like, I would throw all types of shit inside there. But the seasoning, everything. I made a gourmet noodle with cheese. And, it's just when you're broke and trying to figure it out, like, your money goes straight to, like, what you're doing.
You get
real creative. And I'm telling y'all, my egg gourmet Deontay special
5-star.
It's 5 stars.
5 stars.
But it's funny though, because like that is a thing that like I vaguely like remember. It's like those times, and like everyone knows little things like that. Also, we know that like, for example, that quiet room the quiet room that we had, the desk where all the computers and stuff.
Oh right, the library type place. Yeah.
It was a cool study room. Yeah. And it was like, at first, I didn't appreciate that room until like I started like going inside there and talking to Allison and writing stuff like that. And like I think Upstart definitely gave me this type of a sense of like getting to know people and getting to know their quirks, stuff like that, and knowing that like people that I wouldn't probably meet or talk to in like everyday life, just because I haven't met them yet.
It improved your social skills.
Yes. Yeah. No. It definitely gave me a sense of like just talking to literally everyone.
Understand people for who they are.
Yeah.
Instead of who you want them to be.
Exactly. You know? It was beautiful. And that's why I'm saying like Upstart was one of those things that like I love, and I say all the time that I will never do again.
Yeah.
But it gave me a lot of it was one of those beautiful things.
Yeah.
I also wanted to hear this little story that you had.
Oh.
You have this story about you your first coming to LA. Yeah. That's what we gotta get into that.
Oh, let's get into some stories, guys. I know we're about.
We've been rambling. I'm so sorry.
Rambling, but let's get into some actual stories.
Okay, so I want to get into this story. I remember we were talking about it earlier.
Yeah.
Gangs?
Well, I moved here from Baltimore.
Okay.
Also, I know I said DC. I lived in DC, but I actually drove here from Baltimore to Los Angeles. So I'm used to.
Okay.
I'm used to gang violence.
Okay. Is Baltimore called the Dirty?
I don't think so. I mean, it could be. It's pretty dirty. But
no. Maybe it's a TV show or something like The Dirty. Maybe it's Detroit. Wait, I'm not. Wait. I heard about like the dirty, like the dirty.
No,
something.
Isn't that Atlanta?
Okay, maybe it's Atlanta.
Yeah,
okay,
that's Atlanta.
Don't come for me. Don't.
Comment below to let Deontay know if your city's called the Dirty.
Wait. The dirt. I meant dirty in like the most utmost respect.
Yeah, kind of. Anyways, so I'm used to it. But when I first got here, of course, moved in with all these lovely whatever people. So I get next day, I'm hungry.
Mm-hmm.
I go out and I learn there's a chicken spot down the street, the chicken sandwich spot. And one thing about LA, if any of you out here either lives here or has ever lived here, is LA loves its chicken sandwiches.
Yes.
So there's a Dave's Hot Chicken right around the corner.
Okay, Dave.
They got some pretty good chicken over there.
Sponsors if you want to.
Yeah. I go over there. There's a long line. I'm waiting to order my food, and we're just waiting. Like the line is like terribly long. I'm like, how many people want
Dave's
chicken sandwiches?
Everyone.
Like this is unhealthy, guys. And this is me saying that while I'm there waiting for the chicken
sandwich
myself
it's like
as
y'all
well.
leave. Let me
be unhealthy.
Yeah, but
Goodbye.
Y'all leave. Get the fuck out.
So next thing you know, I see a group of guys. They walk in. I'm not really thinking any of it. And they're ordering their food. I see a second group of dudes. They're getting in a little closer. They're different. You can tell they're different colors, and these dudes, they look a little, I'm not gonna say the word, but you know what I'm saying. And
I love looking at niggas though.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie.
They look a little hood. And these two groups, these two upstanding young groups,
mm-hmm.
They meet each other at the front, and I hear one of them say, "Yo, which neighborhood you from?" And from TV, I know this isn't about to go well.
Like I bet in that moment, how this like TV pans out, you're just like, well, that's what I just heard.
And so the other dude gives his neighborhood, and so the group walks by them. So and then homie turns around while he walks by, and the second member of the group reiterates, because I'm not sure if the guy heard him the first time.
I'm letting you know.
Yeah. And as he's reiterating which neighborhood that he currently resides in, he pulls up his shirt, and all I see is a gun right in the holster of his pants.
See,
I have never fled a scene so fast. I did not even know I could run that fast.
You see.
I turned the corner, and there were two white girls that I was having a conversation with while in line. I bolted. I was like, "Sorry, ladies, you're on your own."
Ooh, bitch.
I was like,
"Ooh."
I don't know you. Congrats with everything, but I am leaving. Goodbye. I refuse to be a statistic
in this moment. Yo, that is.
I turned the corner.
That's scary.
Oh, I turned the corner.
I think a lot of people would just like, in this time, me probably, I would have been just. I probably would have looked to see if it was actually going to happen. Because, sometimes people just do that, but they don't really do it.
No, I don't think they actually really did it, but I was not trying to find out.
Yeah, no. You're not trying to find out. But, like, yeah. I have this thing, like, sometimes, if it's a thing. It's a thing. If they're fine, I'll just be like, let me see how it plays out.
Oh. This.
Which is not smart, not good. But
I don't care. I don't care how fine you are. I just said the ladies that were next to me were actually really, really attractive, and I could have definitely continued that conversation, but at that moment,
it's like no,
I need my life.
Yeah, no, that is crazy.
We can chat later though, but
like whatever happened to people just fighting? Can we go back to the days where guns like were like pussy shit and like just fighting? Like I love a good fight. Like I don't like bullets.
I tell people all the time, even though I am a pacifist. Mm-hmm. I don't like to beat people up.
I believe in fighting over guns.
But I also live by the mantra, fuck around and find out.
I just don't like people losing their lives over dumb things.
And so if we do happen to get into that particular situation, and I'm like, if it's mano a mano,
yeah,
I can take, or I believe I can take almost anybody. Please do not try me on this, because just because of this podcast, I don't want to be walking around fighting people.
No. Like I just believe that like life is precious, and like if you have beef with somebody, text them, be like, hey, meet me in a park. Let's square it up. Let's fight, whatever like that. And if you lose, you lose. Yeah. But do it. Try again.
Yeah, that's how you get better.
Dust stuff off and try it again. Yeah. Practice make perfect.
Yeah, we don't condone violence, guys.
No. Yeah. But
unless you want to, but no, we don't.
I just think that like guns, like let's not kill each other.
Yeah, let's not shoot each other.
Let's not shoot each other.
We want to walk away from this. Alive.
A busted lip and a bruised eye is cute. It's a war wound.
Yeah.
My word choice.
I know. I agree. But okay, so what's your story of the day? I know you were telling me about.
So let me tell. When I first got to LA, like that week, I got into 2 altercations, which it was so weird because like I'm from Kentucky and it's just we don't see a lot of homeless people and stuff like that, and I'm more like, hi, how are you? Hey to everyone. When I first got here, I was so like, good morning, right. Wave,
really nice, yeah.
Very, very nice. And I just believe to do that to everybody, right? Yes. So 2 things. I went out with one of my boyfriends at the time that we're not gonna name him because
sneaky links, baby.
Yeah, we're not gonna name him. I'm not name dropping. Fuck him.
No doxing over here.
But we went out to WeHo. And in WeHo,
West Hollywood.
was a time. As in, like, we had a good time. Everything was nice and everything else. We're getting drunk, having a good time dancing. And then all of a sudden, like, when we get to leave, when you about to leave a place, bullshit happens.
It does.
Bullshit. Just bullshit happens. And I'm sitting there just like, okay, about to get in the car. He's ordering the Uber. And we're about to go to his house. Okay. As soon as this happens, one of his, I guess, people that he used to mess with or whatever, slides in the Uber. Here's me. Here's him. The other person just
slides right in.
And I'm just like,
it's a taxi at this point.
I'm quiet at first. I give people 3 strikes. I was like, okay. I said, just to handle.
Which strike is he on right now?
This is the first one.
This is the first one? Okay.
I said, handle this. Do your thing, whatever like that. I was like, okay, cool. He's being so nice. I'm like, why are we entertaining this? Tell him to leave.
Yes.
What is going on?
What are you doing here, homie?
What are you doing here? Okay. As soon as this happens, he gets out of the car. The guy I'm with gets out of the car as well. So I'm like, oh, so we're all getting out of the car. I'm out of the car too. Yes. Uber leaves.
Yeah.
I'm pissed because I'm cold. I'm just like, wow.
I'm trying to go home.
It's literally like 2:00. All of a sudden, he gets him an Uber and says, here, I'll get you an Uber to take you home.
Right.
The guy's like, no, I'm going with you. And then looks at me. Who's this?
Who's Who are you, Dan?
Who the fuck are you? Is what I wanted to say. But I'm respectful.
Gotta be reserved.
This is 2.
Yes.
This is strike 2. He just says like, who are you? I'm like, looks at him and just like, figure this out, because I'm not trying to do this.
I've heard those words before.
Yeah, I'm not trying to do this.
Figure this out.
As soon as he comes over, pushes him to the side, and just talks to him, whatever, like this, they're coming back. I was taking too long.
Right.
It's taking too long. I'm over here now. I'm upset. I'm mad. I'm just like, can we just go? Like, I don't know who this is. Is this somebody you're talking to now? Like, what is going on?
They're obviously talking.
Exactly. I was like, what?
Or else he wouldn't be that upset.
Exactly. I was like, what's going on? So, as soon as that happens, I am just like, okay, cool. I walk up to them and I'm just like, hey, I'm ready to go.
Mm-hmm.
He
taps you on your head.
He says, "This is an A and B conversation."
He
face checked me. I never that's so disrespectful. This motherfucker just said boop in my head.
Just flicked your head.
Pushed me back in my head, like I was just some local random bitch. I was just like, wow, the disrespect.
This man was playing pinball with your head?
He literally, I never felt so disrespected. Like, he literally just like flicked me like I was a fly. I was like, oh, okay, well, I have my phone in my hand at this point. I was just like,
oh, you put it.
I gave somebody my phone.
I
put the phone out.
Put the phone down.
And then as soon as this happens, I pushed him back. I was like, listen, don't touch me. You don't know me. I'm not from here today. He said, I'm from Beverly Hills.
Beverly Hills?
And exactly.
Beverly Hills?
I remember it. Like, Beverly Hills stuck out to me. I was like, what does that mean? Like, Beverly Hills.
The good old hood of Beverly Hills.
Right. He was repping it hard. And I was like, okay, I'm from Kentucky, and I'm from Kentucky, and as soon as that happened, literally, I'm just like, okay, great. And he tries to pull me back aside because I'm really about to I'm about to fight this time. I don't like violence. But when it happens, it happens. As soon as this happened, he literally turns around because he's about to walk off and just spits on me.
Ooh.
He spits on me right here. And I knew it because it just hit me right there. I was like, why? And this is 3.
Disrespectful.
And this is 3.
Disrespectful.
And this is 3. And my first week in LA, I get into a fight. And as soon as spit hit me, I had to fuck him up.
When someone spits on you, that's an invitation to get your ass whooped.
Well, I had to, and I was like, why is LA treating me this way? Why is this my first one?
I've come here with nothing but hospitality,
nice greetings, love, and peace, and I get spit on.
And I'm getting spit on.
Like a common bitch. And I was like, wow.
So you could have taken me out to dinner first?
Literally. I did my thing. After we're done fighting, I was like, sir, I'm so sorry. I'm being nice. I was like, listen, I did not mean to do all that. You just really, you had it coming.
It's like, I apologize for whooping your ass.
No, literally, I did it in such a nice way. And then I thought we were done. Uber's coming its way. He pulls out his belt, the buckle part, and tries to swing at me.
Ooh. Wait, what ethnicity was this person?
Oh, he was black.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I know. If he was white, it would have been a different story.
I didn't want to judge.
You want to just check?
I didn't want to judge. But I was just trying to see something real quick.
Used to. Anyway. Oop. But he did. He swung his belt at me, trying to hit me with the buckle. And some ninja instinct inside me just grabbed the belt and just turned around I just whooped him like a kid. I was like, stop. I said, don't you ever spit on nobody in my fucking life again. And he was gone. And then
like, don't you ever
I gave him a whooping. Me again. I said, nobody in your life. And then as soon as me and the guy that I was with get in the car, he was like, I don't know if that was the hottest thing or if that was the scariest thing. And I was like, just take me home.
Oh, this man is into what is it? BDSM?
I was like, just take me home.
He wanted you to whip him that night.
And I think it was just a whole situation. Like he know whether to be scared of me or to be in love. But I was like, this is just not how. I was heartbroken. I was like, LA is this dreamland for me, and I come here and have to deal with bullshit.
Shows up to your co-living space the next day with some bondage. It's like, so. No. Can we continue this conversation?
Because that was my first conversation, and then like it's just me. That first week like of being here was like so crazy for me. That was the first one, and the second one was this homeless lady that tried to like kiss me.
You did tell me about the homeless lady.
She tried to kiss me. She had black ass teeth, black ass lips, and like it was just like she was trying to assault me.
One of the worst things that I think can happen to anybody, and this was on a Kevin Hart special. One of the worst things that I think can ever happen to anybody is you're walking by and a homeless person just uses their fingers and flicks you on the lip. So
imagine trying to kiss.
So imagine a homeless person.
I mean,
literally grabbing you and trying to kiss you.
She said she knew me.
From where?
Literally, I said, babe, I just flew out. I said, babe, I just got here.
I am new in town.
You don't know me from shit.
Yeah.
She grabs me like she's about to hug me, and I was being nice. She was about, I said, honey, get back.
No,
and then I said no.
And absolutely not. Back up, homie.
like trying to get my face, and I was like, oh, the amount of, I was just like, this, don't know what's in there, and.
Oh, we know what's in there.
As soon as I said no, she got pissed. Like her face just turned grim, and I was like, "Oh, she about to fight me." Because she was like, "Oh, you want to dance?" And I'm just like, "The switch up." I said, "This is when I have my fro."
Yep.
So I had my little pick in my hand, and y'all, LA is crazy. So I'm giving y'all gems. I'm giving y'all tips. Like, don't go in places that are sketchy and crazy without anything, like even a pencil. Because
go with something.
People are crazy, like legitly crazy. Yeah. And I had a middle pick, and I was just like, well, I said, lady, I love everyone, but if you step any closer, I will slice and dice your ass. I said, you might get gutted, bitch, and I don't want to do it. And like
plot twist.
She
stepped a little closer. She was into BDSM too.
No, but literally she stepped, and then she thought about it.
Yeah.
And then she just walked away. And I said, I'm never taking the train again. I'm never taking the bus.
Oh, no.
I never.
It's just funny because LA's train system is not great. That's why everyone here has cars. Yeah. Although, I have seen it get better over the years.
It has gotten better, but that was like literally, 4 years ago?
Yeah.
And I'm just like, that is crazy. It was crazy then. Like, I have so many stories up there because I was naive and I said hey to everybody. There was also a bus that like I was on the metro, and I think having street smarts is good.
It is.
Because there was a girl who came up to me and was like, hey, do you smoke weed and everything else? And I was like, no, I don't. And she's like, well, fuck you then. And I was like, okay, cool. And I walked away really fast. And then when I looked back, there were like 3 guys around her talking to her.
Right.
And I was like, oh, she almost set me up.
Yeah.
It's crazy. When I tell you, I was like, what is going on?
And these are our experiences.
These are experiences.
But like I said, it is a good to experience these things, especially when you're experiencing it with so many other people at the same time.
Yes, to know.
It's a beautiful thing when you first come here. They say LA sometimes can be a tough place to come if you're new because it's hard to make friends, hard to make connections. Trust me, when you live with 60 other people, it's not tough to make friends.
No, it's easy.
Yes.
You are surrounded by people 24/7.
24/7.
So it's
24/8.
No shortage of friends to be made.
Not at all.
It's just,
unless you're the manager, in which case it might take you a few weeks.
I don't know. I think that you actually made. I think you made some good. People liked you when you came in.
Yeah. Well, yeah, maybe like a couple.
I mean, people. I think you. I think that just the title of being manager just limited what you could and couldn't do.
Yes. Speaking of people switching up on you, and this is gonna be a story for next week. A teaser.
Ooh. Teaser. Is this teasing still?
Teaser. Catch the next episode. Of someone who actually switched up on me real quick as soon as I came into a position of power. We were friends, close friends. And the person thought they could take advantage of that friendship, of that friendship until they realized that homie don't play that, and switched up on me real quick.
Do I know this person?
You probably do. It's a story of.
Well, of course I know this person.
It's a story of side switching.
I was hoping you slipped up.
No doxing people here. I was like, our
keep
goal.
Keep it cute. That's why it's so hard to tell stories, because I was like, wait, I don't want to say names, because like there's so much crazy shit that just happened that we just have to we should just start from next episode out literally just like having fake names.
Yeah,
we should have a board of fake names and just use the fake names.
Hey, I'm gonna use no, I can't use that name because that's actually the real name of a person I know. They might think I'm talking about them.
No, it's like, it has to be made up, like Sebastian.
I do know Sebastian actually.
I don't
live that upstart.
Oh, shit.
So
Dang. Oh, okay. Well,
but honestly, we live with so many people.
Yeah.
We can't go through the whole
names.
library.
Yeah.
Oh, real quick, and this is gonna add to that little teaser of the story I'm gonna tell y'all next week. So I sent this person an email telling them to cease and desist from whatever they were doing to cause the community trouble.
Mm-hmm.
And this person, you know, they emailed back to me the emoji of the middle finger. Real simple.
Short and sweet.
Short and sweet. And this is someone that I was friends with literally just not even 2 months ago.
Mm-hmm.
Probably a month and a half ago.
Oh.
And now they're trying to take down my regime.
They said, oh, wait, yeah. I wonder.
But yeah.
I think I know, but I actually know.
Yeah. Well, find out. You'll find out next time.
Yeah, we'll find out next week.
Once again, tune in next week for for more stories. Some funny, some sad, some a little drama filled. But hey, you're here with us on this journey, and we're here with you. Once again, I'm Deji Emanuel.
I'm Deontay.
And we'll see y'all next time.
See you next week, guys.
Bye.
Bye.